What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan. I'm BMAX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have another deck profile for the EX8 format. This is our final EX8 themed deck. This is the new rock mineral deck. This is the Sunrizamon line that we got from the Digimon Liberator webcomic. Probably, honestly, one of the most excited decks I've been excited for in a long time. Just a new type style of black deck with different play and different traits. I just really enjoy it. The whole rock mineral thing is really, really cool, and I was very excited for it. Probably my, other than Gallantmon, probably my second, most excited deck of the format. I more than Sakuyamon. I do like Sakuyamon, I really do, but I was just super stoked for this deck, and I am excited to bring it to you guys on the channel. And so I kind of saved the best for last. We will have another deck profile. It's not EX8 themed. It's just a revamp for this format because I only did the four EX8 decks. And this is our last one, really, that we saved the best for last. So we're going to get into it here. We're going to talk about the deck, what it does, what we like about it, what we think about our build, and what we think we could do better. And be sure to comment and let us know what you think about the deck and what you think we could do as well. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button. Comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, let's get into it here. We have the new rock mineral deck, the Pyramidimon deck. Tumblemon, the new Tumblemon from EX8. When effects trash this card from a mineral or rock trait Digimon, Digivolution card, gain a memory. That's whenever it happens. Either turn. If it's your opponent, you gain a memory. Super good. You gotta play 4 of it. I'm hoping that we get other cool eggs like this, so we could potentially play like more eggs in the deck, play like 5 eggs. But this is definitely the card you want to have as well. Getting into level 3s. Of course, this is the Sunrizamon line. So we have Sunrizamon here. On play, reveal top 3. Add 1 card with the mineral or rock trait and 1 card with the Liberator trait among them to your hand. Return the rest of the bottom of the deck. So this is good like all the Liberator cards because it lets you, basically add 1 of your tamers as well as one of your line. So any piece of your line, and potentially if you don't get a tamer, you can then add 1 piece of your line and a rock mineral trait. So you can 2 targets are really easy to get with this. And then of course it's inheritable as when effects trash this card from a mineral rock trait Digimon. They're all like that basically. Digivolution cards, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with play cost 4 or less. That's kind of cool. Popping floodgates is always really, really good. So we definitely do like that. Of course it's a 3 hard drop like most searchers. I think we're going to probably get a Sunrizamon later on like the other EX7 cards that reduces the Digivolution cost by 1, but maybe we'll have to wait and see. Only time and Liberator comics will tell. We're playing 3 of the Gatsumon from EX7, which has inheritable reboot. The cool thing is you can reattach things in this deck, so being able to attach reboot is always super good. It's got blocker and digivolves for 0 on your Tumblemon, and it's a rock trait or mineral trait Digimon, so you got to have those. We play 4 of the new Gatsumon, which is on deletion by trashing 1 card with a rock or mineral trait in your hand. Draw 2, which is really great. Puts things in your trash to reattach, as well as gets you through your deck, and it has inheritable blocker, so that's always good. Lastly, we play 3 of the Gatsumon X-Antibody, the promo. Digivolve 0 on a Gatsumon, Digivolves for 0 on your Tumblemon anyways. It's got blocker, it's got all turns inheritable, all your Digimon with blocker get plus 1,000. And then it has the your turn, this Digimon can attack without Gatsumon or X-Antibody, and Digivolution cards, not super important. And then opponent's turn, once per turn, when an attack target changes, 1 of your Digimon with blocker may unsuspend. So that's kind of cool as well. So I do like that. The cool thing is they actually use this in the Liberator comic to win her the game just by playing a Gatsumon for 3 and then Digivolving for 0, being able to activate your tamer. So this is actually like proven track record that this card is good for the deck. They worked it into the webcomic. So that is our level 3s. Big lineup for level 3s. 14, I could potentially see myself dropping some, maybe cutting some of the reboot Gatsumon or shuffling my my amounts around there. As for the level 4s, the new line level 4s is Landramon. We're playing 4 of the EX8 Landramon. When digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer tamers, you may play a close from your hand without paying the cost, so it lets you play up to 2. It is a 4-drop, but of course you want the when digivolving, so 2 to digivolve. And then its inheritable is when an effect trashes it from your rock or mineral trait Digimon. Delete one of your opponents, again, play cost 4. So both of them, both the Sunriza and this guy, just reduce that play cost 4. We also play 4 of the new promo Landramon. I know this guy's not as easy to get, unfortunately, but he is really good, and he has a start of main / when digivolving effect, so that's always good. So sometimes if you have to hard play, it could be good if he stays around. By trashing 1 mineral or rock trait Digimon card from any of your Digimon's Digivolution cards, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Among them, add 1 mineral or rock trait card to the hand, or place 1 such card as this Digimon's bomb Digivolution card. Return the rest of the bomb in the deck. So it's cool. You can detach something into the trash, which is all good because you want stuff in the trash. Reveal, add something, and then attach something, which is also really, really good. And then return the rest to the top or bottom of the deck. That's always good to choose whether you want stuff on the top or bottom of the deck. So that's really cool too. You got to play 4 of it. Plus, its inheritable is super good because when it's trashed by an effect, and it's in a mineral or rock trait, you get De-Digivolve. De-Digivolve being one of the best keywords in the game. It gets around so many things, so having free De-Digivolve is super good. 2 Golemon from EX8. You can play some of the old Golemons as well. I haven't really looked into them. I'm liking the new Golemon on play on deletion, De-Digivolve 1, and then Inheritable Blocker. Just rounding out your level 4s and having at least 10 level 4s as options. And having those minerals and the rock trait stuff is always really good. So that gives us 10 level 4s. Getting into our level 5s, we're playing 2 of the old school Gogmamon. I might bump this up a little bit more, but I'm playing the new Gogmamon as well, and I wanted to max out on the new stuff. The cool thing is he has main Digiburst 1, so you can Digiburst things like your Tumblemon, give yourself an extra memory, and then one of your Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. Plus, he has an all turns plus 1,000 DP, which is also really, really good. So he just gets you tons of DP for free. So Gogmamon's really, really good. We're playing 4 of the new Gogmamon, which has blocker. It has on deletion, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play a mineral or rock trait Digimon card with a play cost of 5 or less among them without paying the cost, and then trash the rest. So you can kind of get yourself a level 4 if he dies and you're not able to get your level 6. And then opponent's turn, once per turn, when one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may change the attack target to this Digimon. So that's kind of cool. Being able to redirect is also really good too, which is why I'm playing him, because you can make a really big Pyramidimon. We're only playing 2 of the Proganomon. He was kind of supposed to be the staple level 5. He's got really good abilities. He's got collision, piercing. He's got the new fragment. When this Digimon would be deleted by trashing any 3 Digivolution cards, it is deleted. And then when effects trash this card from a mineral or rock trait Digimon, it also gives you De-Digivolve, so that's really, really good. He's just not as good as the Gogmamon. I find just better inheritables, and especially because you got the De-Digivolve from the promo Landramon. So I definitely think that he's just not as good, but he does have some cool things. He's got piercing as well, and potentially you can OTK with him as well if you have the right cards in hand. So yeah, that is it for our level 5s. On to the boss monster of the deck himself. We are playing 4 copies of Pyramidimon. Pyramidimon has fragment as well. When digivolving, when attacking, by trashing any 3 Digivolution cards with mineral or rock. One from this Digimon unsuspends and gains security attack +1. So you can do it when digivolving and when attacking, and it's not once per turn. So that's really, really good. So as long as you can trash 3, you can unsuspend. So that's the really cool thing about him. So sometimes you want to attack with your level 5 and chip, because then you can unsuspend, get security attack +1 when you digivolve into him, attack, check 2. You know, there's really easy ways to OTK with this deck. So it can be really, really good. And then, of course, end of your turn, once per turn, you may place up to 3 cards with mineral or rock trait from your trash as this Digimon's bomb digital card. So he always gives himself protection for your opponent's turn, which is super good because of the fragment 3. So super good card, just being able to trash your stuff to get abilities and then basically give yourself security attack +1 and potentially again and again and unsuspend multiple checks and just dominate the game. So you got to have 4 of him. He's the only high level guy we play. It's all about getting into him. Play 4 copies of Close, the Tamer, for this deck. It's a Liberator card, so you can search it with Sunrizamon. It's your memory tamer. Your turn, when any of your Digimon digivolve into a mineral rock trait Digimon by suspending this tamer, place up to 2 cards with the mineral rock trait from your trash as the bomb digital cards. This gets even better when you get multiple Tumblemons in there, because with the multiple Tumblemons, you can then get multiple memory. In fact, I'm hoping that we get another memory thing that's not a Tumblemon, just so we can have that in the trash. Close is really good. You want at least a couple copies on the field as quick as you can is even better. Just giving you that consistency to potentially OTK. We also play 2 of the new promo Close, which gives you a memory at the start of your turn if your opponent has a Digimon on the field. And then all turns when it affects trash Digivolution cards from any of your rock mineral trait Digimon by suspending this tamer, place 1 card with the mineral/rock trait from your trash as any of those Digimon's bomb Digivolution cards. So with this one, you can basically add it, like basically you're trashing stuff and then you can add at least 1 back. So it's good. Definitely this Close is the better, which is why we want to play 4 of it. We just be adding 2, and you want to see multiple copies on the field. So that's super important, especially because like say the Pyramidimon, you get it and you trash on the when digivolving to gain the security attack +1. The cool thing is you can reattach on the Digivolution, so you can potentially reattach the Tumblemon if it's been detached and gain memory to maintain turn. So it's super important to the combo. Lastly, our options. We're playing 2 of the Zofar Caboose, which has 2 costs to play by trashing any 1 Digivolution card of one of your Digimon with the mineral rock trait until the end of your opponent's turn. That Digimon gains collision, piercing, and reboot, and the opponent's effects can't return it to the hand or decks, and it gains plus 3,000 DP. This is like a super good black, it's like a, what is it? I'm trying to remember the one we used to play from like BT4, BT4, BT3. Oh gosh, I can't think of it right now. But you play it in Magnamon, and this is kind of like that for this deck. And then, of course, security ability, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. That's kind of all right. It's a 2 cost. Not that going to be that good. We're also playing defense training. Just getting to your pieces and reducing your Digivolution costs are super important in this deck. And we're playing 2 black Scramble, because Scramble can add the pieces you need to your hand and set you up for, and even like I said, like if you have a Pyramidimon on the board with nothing, and your opponent thinks they're in a good place, just being able to scramble out a Gatsumon and then digivolve into an X-Antibody for free, even if you have like no memory or like 1 memory, it can really set you up for a lot of good things, especially if you have closes on the board. So I do like that. That is the deck, guys. Tell me what you guys think here. Pyramidimon is super fun. I'm hoping we see a lot more of this kind of playstyle cards in the Liberator comic, because I would love to have more cards for this deck and more different ways to play it, because I really do love the play style, and I think it's really innovative to the game, something that I feel like they've been lacking in a long while. This has some really innovative touch for the black archetype, for the black color in general, and just expanding it past those Agumon, War Greymon, Black War Greymon archetypes that have just kind of been the only really good ones in black for the longest time. But let me know what your guys' thoughts about the deck are. Do you like it? Do you think it's really good? Do you think it needs a lot more work? It's obviously not at the point where it can compete with the meta, but it is a really fun deck, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But hey, looks like that's all the time for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. We hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. That's all for now, folks.